You may be coming into the 40s, leaving the 30s, heading towards the 50s. Who knows? It's all about the same. Guess what? You know how we talk about the women and their attitudes and their changes and their split personalities? Nobody warned us that our shit is just as bad. Holy crap. Guess they didn't tell us that in middle school and high school during health class. What the fuck just happened?
I know the score like the back of my hand. Them with the boys, I don't give a damn. The kiss on the ring, I carry the crown. Nothing could break me down. Don't need no advice, I got a plan.
Listen, we're coming at you, Bad 40's channel, right? This first episode is our pilot episode. All I want to touch base with on this one is what this channel is about. No special effects, no drones all over the place, no ride videos or anything like that. We're going to get all that later on. The entertainment, when we're out there, we're meeting people, we're greeting people, we're having a good time, we're going through our field trips. That's coming. This one is not the same as the rest. This is going to be just the simple, intimate, what is this channel about? 40. We're 40 years old. Damn. So what is Bad 40's? Well, let me tell you something. Let me give you a little synopsis of what I came through. So I am 42 years old. Okay. Recently, going through and leading up to the 40s, I started researching a lot of things that I had having issues with, such as hair loss, muscle mass depleting, fat mass increasing, right? Low testosterone results as far as sexual appetites, keeping your shit up, you know, all of this stuff started to really affect right around 3 or 4 years ago, okay? So when I'm going through this, I see a lot of inserts. Bunch of little small stuff here and there, here and there, here and there. But nothing really solid. No channel, no book that I can really just study on as far as just get all the information that I have and all the questions that I want answered. So with that said, this is what this channel is going to be. Bad 40's is an acronym. BADD, the acronym Balance, Attitude, Distinguished, Determination. If you can develop and hone in on those 4 skills, the life that you can lead is going to be phenomenal. There's no doubt about it. Okay. Balance. We find balance within ourselves. If you can find balance within yourself, you can control yourself. If you can control yourself in and out, then you've got full reign of yourself. No outcoming or incoming issues will throw you off your game. Attitude. Attitude is the perception and the that you receive from in any given situation. So in other words, let me give you an instance. We can have a piss poor attitude, okay? And there's a lot of you guys that have a piss poor attitude. With that said, your girlfriend just left you. A lot of guys will whine, bitch, and moan. That's an attitude. That is the way that you have now reacted to a very piss poor situation, no lie. Or get that positive attitude where basically it is, peace out. Now I've gained bathroom cabinet space. There we go. A positive attitude. Always find the positive in any given situation, right? Distinguished. So, I recently found myself single. 2 or 3 years ago. Okay. When I found myself single, it was time to date. So I thought. Not recommending, that's another episode. So, as you're going through this dating pool, well, first of all, I am in Houston, Texas. In Houston, Texas, we are the 4th largest city in the United States. With that said, we have millions of men and millions of women here. And it is very hard to stand above the rest during this dating sequence, right? Anybody knows that you can go into one of these dating apps. The women, they get 20 to 30 swipes every single day, right? So how do you stand above? Well, you got to be distinguished. And that's where we're going to come in with that. My background on this, guys, honestly, not only am I a college professor, not only do I love analytics, I love science, I am also a DJ. I've been a DJ for a very long time. I'm currently a DJ for the Houston area largest singles group. So with that said, I've learned a ton about both the guy side and the female side of how this works. Okay, and I'm going to tell you there's a lot of information here. So with that said, if you look online and you look in YouTube, and that's what I was doing initially, is all the information we were given was from Instagram models. regardless, that's what they are. I don't care what you say. This guy here that's 25 to 30 years old, that's 6'2", fairly good bulk, because you know what? They're still producing testosterone. We're not. You're not going to tell me what I can and cannot do with this badass little girl over here. That's not happening, all right? We have to come at this with a different era. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. Real world shit, real world dude problems, not Instagram models, okay? So with that said, I have learned a ton. We're going to have a lot of these women on this channel. Interviews. We've got blind date settings coming up. We've got, what do we got? Speed dating coming around. Other things that we've got with our episodes. Health. With the health, take for instance, in 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, we have a cryo freeze episode. Yep. So I have a producer, Jessica. She sets us up with a lot of these different, I guess you'd say, tasks. I kind of feel like the show Jackass is some of this stuff she's setting up. You know, it's more like a comedy show, but whatever. We're going to do it because the main key in this is not just to entertain. It is to learn. That's what this whole journey is about, is what does work and what doesn't work. Okay, and there's going to be some shit that don't work, all right, or I'm not even going to be bothering dealing with it. So with that said, we got some cryo freeze coming up. That's supposed to lower inflammation, increase energy levels, as well as basically like your CoQ10 levels as your mood swings. Okay, so that's going to help with that. Next week, we have 2 episodes kind of getting lined up at the same time. One of them is going to be a sports massage therapist. We're going to talk with them about how it's different as a 40-year-old versus, you know, some of these older people or younger. Fitness, I'm big into fitness. I love it. You know, when we go into that gym, we cannot do it like we did at 20 or 30. You guys know what I'm talking about. How many of y'all just hit with this New Year resolution, said, screw this, I'm going to hit the gym. And your ass was sore as there is no tomorrow the next month, because that's what happens when we get old. I'm sorry. I mean, it sucks. So we got to lubricate the old joints before we even get into this shit, you know? I get out there and I'm grabbing the little 5-pounders. People looking at me, I'm just like, listen, I'm 40 years old. I'm going to do this. And then we build our way up. There's a whole different technique that we have to do at this age. And I've got a lot of links to help you guys out. I got a very good friend named Eric LaBarge. He is one of the most powerful lifters, and our age exactly, that is in the United States. About a month ago, he was in Vegas. He was up there going for I think he was the bench press record is what he was shooting for, and I think he missed it by 1 or 2 pounds. And to be honest with you, he knows he could have pushed more. There was a couple little situations there, but we're going to interview him, his beautiful wife. They own a nutrition store here in Houston. I've got another couple of good friends that have nutrition stores, and we're going to go in and talk to them, talk to their products. They actually make their own products. It's not shit that you just buy over the online. I've got friends that are actual physical doctors as far as physical therapy goes. These are all going to be lined out with some interviews. Guys, this is going to be a wild ride and a journey that we're going to take together. I am so excited to be a part of this. I'm so glad that you guys are going to be a part of this. I've been getting requests from students, from these singles groups, all over talking about, guys, every time I give advice, man, where can I get this advice? Where did you learn this? It's just shit I've learned. It's just stuff that I've retained from here to there to here, all over the place. And that's what it's here for. So we are extremely excited to be here. All right, I've got a vast group that's actually with the camera crews. They're going to be following us all over the place. So with that said, guys, hang in there. It's going to be a hell of a fun trip. Bad 40s. Again, balance, attitude, distinguished, determination. We're going to go over each one of those over and over throughout different episodes, how we can hone in those skills, not just the same old shit, right? So with that said, we're going to learn. We're going to have fun. What else can I say? We're 40. Let's live this shit up.
Nothing can break me down. I'm the man. Come round and no, nothing can break. You can't break me.